I'm Jack O'Brien for RMU Century Media with another weekend roundup. Today is October 29th, 2018, and here's your past weekend in Colonial sports. Let's start with women's cross country. The Robert Morris women's cross country team placed 7th out of 10 teams at the Northeast Conference Championships on Saturday. Martha Gardner finished her 5K in a time of 19 minutes, 39 seconds, and 9 milliseconds, and finished 27th overall. The Robert Morris football team took on St. Francis on Saturday as well, and fell to the Red Flash 20-7. The Colonials amounted little to no offense for most of the game, but broke through in the fourth quarter, though it was a little, too late. Jimmy Walker ended the day with 151 passing yards and 1 touchdown. The sole touchdown was caught by Matthew Gonzalez. Gonzalez has 11 touchdowns on the year so far in the 2018 campaign. The volleyball team was busy this weekend with 2 games of their own, both being away. We'll start with their 3-2 loss to St. Francis Brooklyn on Friday. The 2 teams traded sets until St. Francis prevailed in the 5th set. On Saturday, though, the Colonials were able to beat LIU Brooklyn 3-1. Taylor Lord and Alyssa Hudak led the offensive attack with a combined 28 kills. The RMU golf team placed 8th after Max Palmer led the Colonials with a 6-over par 150 yards. RMU golf wraps up the fall slate of their season on Monday, October 28th for Day 2 of the Homewood Hilton Garden Airport and FGCU Classic all day. Women's and men's soccer took the field this weekend as well, beginning with men's soccer beating Mount St. Mary's 2-1 on Friday. Goals came from Kristen Ricordon and Ricardo Rhoda, with Rhoda scoring the game winner in the 86th minute. The women would enjoy a similar result to their game as they won 2-1 versus LIU Brooklyn on Saturday. Jane Schleicher scored both goals for the Colonials, which puts her at 13 goals on the season. Finally, we wrap things up with hockey. The men and women's teams played a weekend series on Friday and Saturday. Friday saw the women's team tie Lindenwood 2-2 and the men's team win 3-0. Francis Murat had a shutout and backed a strong defensive effort against RIT for the men's team, as the women's team mustered 41 shots on goal in their tie. The women's team would soon get the result they wanted on Saturday, beating Lindenwood 2-0 after another 40-shot game for the Colonials. This time, the Colonial goaltender standing tall will be Lauren Bailey as she recorded a 17-save shutout. Goals were scored by J.C. Gebhardt and Caitlin Sadoway in the 3rd period. The men's team would lose to RIT in overtime on Saturday 2-1 in a game where every goal was scored on the power play for both teams. For more on RMU sports, head over to RMU Century Media for the weekend roundup by Ryan Giacobbe and the Game of the Week podcast by John Hanna. Until next time, I'm Jack O'Brien for RMU Century Media. Have a satisfactory week.